Hello everybody, I'm your friend and neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Let's Play Blind 5 Days a Stranger. As we left off, we found our car in the backyard next to the pool, which is weird that it is here. At least we found ourselves also some lock picks. I can pick any lock in under 5 minutes with these beauties. Well, let's use them right away on this door behind us. There we go. Alright, now we can get to places. And there's a pickaxe. We'll take that. Never know when you might need a good pickaxe in any game. An old-fashioned miner's pickaxe. And what else is there? It's one of those two-man wood saws. Oh, a two-man. An empty workbench is like an empty mind. Oh, true that, because usually people should have some tools on a workbench. A lot of them. And all we have is a pickaxe and a saw. So these guys didn't do much carpentry or any kind of smithing of any sort. I wonder what rare delights await within. Well, let's find out. And we find... it seems to be nothing. The cupboard is bare. Rare. So funny. You know, bare, as in... I can't think what to do with it. Thank you for ruining my joke. Or rather, my explanation of the joke that wasn't even good at any point. So, now we got a saw for ourselves, too. It's a well-polished old two-man saw. I wonder what we're gonna use that for. Take it down a tree? It's the only thing I can think of doing with a saw. Can I use it? This is not a one-man job. Well, it's not a one-man tool, after all. So, let's see, I got a pickaxe. Maybe we can go to the, Actually, let's go down to the pool and examine AJ. Because we didn't get to do that. Oh! You're here. What are you doing here down here? Simone?
Trilby, how's the ghost hunt going?
Stop whispering in my ears. Someone brought my car into the backyard.
Yes, I noticed.
It's your car, is it? Did you bring it here?
Trilby, I have no idea where it came from or how. I'm just glad to see a bit more color about the place.
I see. She's more happy to see more red color, at least more color in the area, like a red car. Not gonna even question how it got here, huh? Methinks she's starting to lose her mind if she doesn't care. She's a reporter. She would be more interested in... well, she is examining a body. So she must be wondering how he died. What are you doing?
I'm investigating. Like we all should be doing.
So what do you conclude?
I found his wallet. He had ID for almost every government agency I can think of. Everything from MI6 to CID.
Really?
I think he must have been sent to investigate the house. Some kind of secret mission. That's why he never told us anything about himself.
It would make sense, certainly. And I'd say this constitutes a pretty spectacular failure of that mission. Yeah, pretty spectacular, alright. He got himself killed. And also, do really MI6 agents, or, well, CID would, but MI6, do they all have all kinds of credentials with them in their wallet? You would think that they would have some kind of a badge. I don't know how the English agency governments work. I know that the Americans, they always have those badges, at least on TV they show those. I don't know if that's real or not. But having credentials just in their wallet like that? And how would he be in many agencies? Shouldn't he just be one? MI6 to CID. He must have been a really good agent if he was in all of those. Kind of like James Bond. Well, his name wouldn't turn into James Bond. He's only AJ. I wonder what it would stand for. Well, if she gave us the wallet, we would find out more.
Any clues on who did this? It must have been a pretty big fellow, I think. Armed with a large slashing weapon, like a machete. And I found a piece of leather.
Leather? Like Philip's jacket?
No, it wasn't black. Brown leather, like from an old-fashioned blacksmith's apron. There was a torn-off piece in AJ's hand.
I see. Apron like in the dream? Methinks that the dream is something, maybe somebody in there, when they're dreaming, they sleepwalk and kill others. That's what the house could be doing, possessing them while they sleep. After all, that is about the time when people turn off their brains and let them wander into sleepland while they dream. So it would be easier for a ghost and such to possess you. Take over of your body and you wouldn't have any idea what you're doing. At least that's what I think. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. There was something else that I thought about, but the leather kind of derailed my thought. She mentioned the leather. And also, yeah, she said some kind of slashing weapon, like a machete. Machetes are not sharp. That's always been a real big pet peeve of mine, that everybody always like, yeah, let's use a machete to kill people. Machetes are not sharp enough to slash. Well, if you put a lot of force into them, they will slash you open, but they're more blunt than sharp. I have a machete here in the house. It's a relic from the 60s when my grandfather used to go into the went to Colombia and other places. He went to real jungles, and that's a real machete we have there. It's not sharp at all. It's meant to cut leaves, plants, well, not bamboo, but other twigs and stuff like that. Not human flesh. It is not that much of a slashing weapon. If you sharpen it, it's not a machete anymore. It turns into a sword. Now, why don't you go right into a machete? It's not a slasher film that we're doing here. It's it is a horror thing that's going on here, but not a... never mind, I'm ranting. Let's get on back to the game.
Do you know where the others are? Sorry, Trilby. I haven't seen either of them since yesterday.
How are you feeling?
Fine, thank you.
You're not too shaken about AJ.
I don't have time to be shaken about AJ. Whoever did this to him might still be around. Once we are safely out of harm's way, then I'll think about being shaken.
Shaken, not stirred. Ha ha! Another James Bond reference. See you later.
Sure.
Well, not too later, because we need to examine AJ as well. And what the hell is this right next to him? Poor mysterious AJ. We hardly knew ye. Well, let's examine him a bit closer. Now is not a good time to disturb the dead. Well, yeah, because she's disturbing the dead already. Also, did she give us the items that she was talking about? No. Can we have those items? I'm not in the mood for picking fights. Well, fine. Seriously, why can't we have those items? Almost tempted to push the button and watch her drown. I wonder if you could actually do that. Let me test it out. Let's test it out and see what happens if you actually do push the button while she's still down there. That button seems to be stuck. Alas, it does not work. It would have been fun to try. At least, well, I did try, but... Well, I can't use that on the lawn then. Never mind. Go back to the house. We got more doors to open after all. Also, we still need to find that one door in the kitchen. Well, now we do have the pickaxe, so we can use that on the door, I'm sure. But first I'm gonna go upstairs and open those other doors that we haven't been able to open yet. Hello, Phil. I wonder where our young student has gone off to. Could be anywhere. Lockpicks. I think I did it, but it still won't open. There must be a deadbolt on the other side or something. Ah, great. How about this door? There we go. Unlocked. Excellent. And we find a bedroom with some blood on the windowsill. Yeah, I see that. Don't try to fool me, scratches. Yeah. A fairly understated nightstand. A rather nice piece of Victorian furniture. Stop walking out there. This must be the room Clarence DeFoe had picked for himself and his wife. Funny, there seems to be some little scratches on the wall just under the window. Well, let's go examine the scratches. I said examine. They look like they were made by human fingernails. Ooh. Well, excuse me for being interested in scratches here. I can't think what to do with it. Empty. How about this one? Empty. How about this one? And we find a hanger and... Stupid old mansion. Stop making noises. No, this is not... A book. According to the front cover, this is a diary of Sir Roderick DeFoe, circa early 19th century. There's nothing in the wardrobe but that little book. Well, let's take the book. Because it sounds like a very interesting read. Well, let's see, where is it? Is this the book? Family history. No, you closed the freaking... I wanted you to take the book. Why aren't you taking the book? Book. Use. There we go. Jeez. Was it that hard? The Diary of Sir Roderick DeFoe. March 5th, 1805. Wow, 200 years ago. Work on the house is going well. It should be completed by the end of July. Belinda is already excited about the forthcoming wedding and spends many hours of the day going over even the smallest detail over and over again. Not since our early courtship has she been so giddy with joy. It softens my heart to see her smile, and she smiles often. I am wondering why I didn't retire sooner. August 15, 1805. I am only now having the opportunity to write this, as it has been a most hectic day. The wedding went without a hitch, and the house was ready for us to move in as soon as the ceremony was over. Belinda insisted on consummating our marriage immediately. I'm sure, dear diary, this house can expect to hear the laughter of children before 1806 is out. I don't, well, yeah. Start boinking right away. February 14th, 1806. A romantic day of our announcement. The physician has just left, confirming that Belinda is with child. A child we can expect to be born in June. We have already decided the name to the child Matthew if a boy and Jane if a girl. June 28th, 1806. Belinda is dead. I will never forget her face, ash grey, contorted with pain. The child is healthy. Would that it had never come about and spared me this fresh hell. So you're blaming the child, huh? Yeah, I can see that. May 24th, 1820. Matthew showed me the painting of the grounds he had created. I worry about the boy. Why can't he have healthier interests like soldiering? The painting was fair, I suppose, but I would rather my child be less of a weakling. Well, even if he is an artist, that doesn't mean that he's weak. He's just more interested about the arts. Not about shooting people. I always hated that, military people. It's just crazy. June 28th, 1821. It is the anniversary of the night I unleashed a horror. A horror which I tonight shall remove from this world. May God forgive me. I wonder what he did. That's the last entry. I really wonder what he did. Unleash the horror into the world. Huh. Locked. Well, it's not really locked. We opened it, but it's bolted. Huh. Very interesting indeed. So he really did something. Unleash the horror. Maybe he did some kind of a cultist thing, which called upon some monstrosity into the world. Well, he did say that he tried to correct it as well, but apparently it didn't really work, because he and his son disappeared. I really do wonder where the boy is. I haven't seen him. And yeah, I have forgotten his name. Can't remember his name right now. I know Philip, Simone, and Trilby, but AJ can't remember the kids' names for some reason right now. Do you have anything new to say, Philip?
Hello, Philip.
Leave me alone, cat burglar.
Have you seen the others?
No. All I know is that they're not here bothering me.
Why don't you go join them? Well, catch you later.
That's what I picture him more saying than just it's more like it's more of his style, really. So let's start hacking. Knock knock. Now that is one round hole you made there. Well, let's go in. Hey, the music's back from a long time ago. Right at the beginning. Chains.
Are these manacles? What the hell was this room used for?
Good question. And the music is loud again. Really loud. Just a second. Okay, that should have fixed it a little bit. Can we use the chains in any way?
They're quite firmly attached to the wall.
Is there anything else we can use? Guess not. Well, this is quite the interesting room. There's nothing else but manacles here. I got a feeling Matthew might have been attached to those. It's just a feeling, you know, that Matthew might have been possessed by something, and then Roderick tried to, you know, put it back and put it away, but he didn't manage in that, so they might have died in this room. That's what I'm gathering here. Some kind of, you know, Lovecraftian type of a thing. Not really Lovecraftian. We go with all the Cthulhu and stuff. I know that this series has its own mythos that they call Chiso mythos, but still, it's got that vibe in it, and the era that we play. This is 19. I don't know what era this is, but still, old school stuff that they had, old place and all that. But we're gonna find out more about it next time. So I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye. This music's really loud in my ear, really. I know it's not really loud for you, but for me, it's really loud. Jeez.